Hey, so today I just want to talk about something that I think a lot of the general Hypixel community has come to realize, and that's mostly just growing off Hypixel content is just a lot different than it used to be. And I'll explain all of that more in what it's going to be right now. Now, a few years ago, Hypixel videos would get millions and millions of views, but now for a lot of smaller content creators, it's not really as easy to just get all those views in just with like solely Hypixel content. And I know right now at least one person is typing out the comment like, have you heard of bedwars? I have heard of bedwars, and trust me, I will mention him in this video as well as Dewey. So just, you know, hold on, don't click off yet or say that I'm lying or whatever would make sense in this context. Now think back to a couple years ago. Think to the purple Wally Bear, Gamerboy 80, all of the, can I get this? Yeah, okay, yeah, that was not gonna work in any way. All of those content creators had, oh, thank you. They all have, well, now they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but they all started out doing the same thing, Hypixel content. But the thing now is most of them don't really upload. Or if they do upload, it's not necessarily Hypixel content anymore. Now, I think a pretty big reason why they were able to grow, I wouldn't say easier, I mean, they all put in a lot of work. It just, oh, okay, that almost killed me. But I think a pretty big help was definitely COVID, like the pandemic. Everyone was at home. And where'd my fireball go? It got deflected. Went that way. But at the time when they would all upload, Hypixel was averaging probably around 50,000 players on at a time. Oh, they look like they're going to hurt me. And that doesn't really happen anymore. It's, you know, I mean, it's still averaging like, what, like 30K? But probably not 30K. But, you know, just less than 50,000. So like I was saying, most of these content creators have stopped uploading, and the problem with that is they, I guess, took their like viewers with them. Does that make sense? If their viewers are not really watching Hypixel content, they might not be as interested in playing Hypixel, which could lead to more or less, not more. Oh, what am I doing here? This is a horrible spot to be. This is the, okay, well, back to base I go. Basically just less people watching, less players joining. Now, this isn't like a complaint saying like all these YouTubers should come back right now. We could revive Hypixel. No, that they've probably moved on to like better things in life. They've probably moved past Minecraft, or at least on to like more success. And even though they like started out with Hypixel, they don't necessarily have to stay with it. Like I've pretty much always said, I do YouTube for fun and just, well, I enjoy it, but it's also like a way for them to make money. So if they want to like use YouTube as a full-on career, there's probably better ways to go than just sticking with Hypixel. Pretty much just without these like larger content creators, I think it becomes more difficult for new players to be introduced to Hypixel, because like millions of views per video compared to like, you know, a couple thousand. I think more people are going to end up wanting to play or join Hypixel from a video with a lot of views, because, you know, more reach, more people will see the video. And take for example when Minecraft was on like an all-time low. There was a couple years ago where Minecraft was like, I think people were saying like it was dead, and then PewDiePie just drops a Minecraft Let's Play video, and you know what happened? That was like the quote-unquote revival of Minecraft or something like that. I don't know, that brought back a lot of old players, I'd say, either from like nostalgia or just realizing that like, oh yeah, that game, I actually enjoyed that game, and they might even still be playing to this day. Now, I'm not saying that Hypixel has never had that happen. If you remember back probably about a year ago, remember that whole Joe Pig thing? That was pretty cool. He had the bedwars is low-key fun again. I realized that this whole video I've just been speaking from a bedwars standpoint. There's probably other stuff like with Skyblock and stuff, but I don't really know Skyblock, so I guess this video is just mostly bedwars related. Yeah, I mean, bedwars, this is what I do on YouTube. This is my little niche. I play bed. Now, with all the stuff I've said, you'd probably be thinking like, wow, it must be impossible to grow purely off Hypixel or even bedwars. I'd like to introduce you to this little guy. Nope, I will not be introducing you to this little guy. That'll happen in the next game. He's not a little guy. He's a pretty cool guy. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna go to the second game and I'll talk more. Yeah, so the not so little guy that I mentioned last game is actually bedwars. You might have heard of him. Hopefully you have. He's like, you know, almost 300k. Well, I'm spoiling the end of the story. I'll just keep talking while this game goes. Oh, I don't like the look of that. I'm gonna go this way. You guys Oh, we're all just gonna leave the base. Yeah, we don't need a bed here. They're sending 3 to the solo queue? Anyways, what bedwars did is he made a video making. He recreated all of those all like the fake bedwars TikTok. Oh man. Okay, so what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted was bedwars made a video where he recreated those fake Minecraft bedwars YouTube shorts, but actually doing them legit. Now, of course, this wasn't his first viral video, but I mean, I know I got recommended this one like a bunch of times. Basically, it got over 1 million views in 2024, 2025. It was recent. I'll put it at that. In recent times, it got a lot of views for hypixel. But you see, this guy's smart. He didn't just end it there. Like, you know, you could get a video that goes absolutely crazy, but if you don't know what to do after it, you might just lose all the momentum that you have. But he did not do that. He then went on to create a bunch more videos. I mean, you probably know by now. I think I already said it. This guy has over 300k now. Not over 300k. He's closing in on 300k. So I think from this you can tell it's not necessarily impossible to grow purely off hypixel. It's just very difficult. Oh yeah, and I said I would mention Dewier. Dewier is just Dewier. Like, he's good at the game. He knows he's good at the game, and he started making videos, and now he's like one of the top creators. I forgot to mention it earlier, but apparently when I say subscribe earlier in a video, it actually makes people subscribe more. So, you know, if you watch this far, that is not how you do a block ladder. But if you watched this far and you've enjoyed, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 30k, but I'll talk more about that in a moment. And that moment is now. But if you watched this far already, you know, my last upload was a little bit over a week ago. I'm still trying to do weekly uploads. It's just a little bit difficult because I have like other stuff going on and not as much time, to be honest. But I'm still trying to weekly upload, I promise. Yeah, I think just part of the hard part of being like, the style of editing I do being relatively simple, and you know, I've only been doing these commentary videos for a handful of months now, but growing your channel on YouTube off a game that a lot of people would consider to be dying it's difficult. I'll put it at that. Yeah, see, the problem with not really scripting any of these videos is it's really hard to end a video. I mean, this video I've basically just talked about growth on YouTube in terms of like the hypixel bedwars genre, maybe genre, word, something like that. I'm always so bad at words. And there probably is a chance that I could do better if I was, say, uploading videos on something else that maybe didn't have someone doing commentary in them. In a way, it could be better to just like not do like bedwars content, and if you're trying to grow on this website. But the problem with that is I have played bedwars for longer than I know, and I'm still normal playing, but basically I'm just confident in terms of my skill, not at this moment, but I'm confident in terms of my skill and my ability to like commentate while in not necessarily the most calm situations. I know some people have pointed out in the comments that I'm able to stay calm during not the most normal positions. Like, I think last video I did a block clutch and had literally no reaction. What ended up happening is I was not enjoying, like, well, I mean, I didn't love that. I was like, hey, I make Minecraft videos. I think I was just locked in on commentating. Basically, I know this game. I know like what to do in a certain scenario. Like, look, there's red blocks going up there, and it doesn't... Okay, I might have been wrong on my assumption. New information. Are they both down there? There's a third. Okay, that works. Wait, there's 3 down there? So embarrassing that happened right as I was like, yeah, I'm so confident about my game sense, and I immediately just get low grounded. But what, like 5 years ago when I was like, oh, dang, YouTube rank would be cool, I just made that my goal. And I'm not gonna, like, you know, I mean, that's my prayer. Tag, you're it. Tag, you're dead. Okay, in terms of game sense, this guy's looking straight at the wall. That went right through him. You can't even lie. Okay, this video is like all over the place in terms of everything I'm talking about. I'm talking about game sense. I'm talking about YouTube bedwars growth. all of Hypixel. Hopefully it's making sense, but just please leave a comment on what you think about this, because I don't know, this is just an idea I had. I was like, oh, that would make a pretty cool commentary. And then I'm making the commentary. And now I'm here. And I thought, wow, that's cool. I should realize where my fireballs are going because they keep getting deflected. But basically, just Hypixel growth in this year, this time of Hypixel is harder than it used to be. And I don't know, if you've enjoyed this video, please just let me know. I'd really appreciate it. I want to know what you guys think, because... Okay, well, I won, please. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.